We now know which businesses in Greene County will be allowed to reopen on Monday. Springfield and Greene County leaders announced phase one of its reopening plans this morning, and it requires occupancy limits. Our David Chazanov joins us now. So, David, tell us how strict these limits will actually be.
Yeah, Heather. Well, businesses that were considered non-essential have to limit the number of customers in their building. Places that bring in large crowds, like a concert venue or movie theater, are not allowed to reopen. Phase one is labeled as the Road to Recovery order.
The intent of the Road to Recovery orders is to reopen nearly all of our businesses and organizations without sacrificing public safety.
In this order, gyms are allowed to reopen, but there can't be any fitness or yoga classes.
We looked at them in terms of those activities that enhance the risk of spread of a communicable disease by bringing groups of people together to share the same space.
At daycares, children have to be separated into groups of 10 or less. Health Department Director Clay Goddard says this is being done out of his concerns for density and intensity.
Density refers to the number of people in a single place. Intensity is how close and how long those people are interacting. The higher the density and the higher the intensity, the more risk there is.
Personal care services are allowed, but employees and customers have to wear a mask. Goddard says this order isn't perfect, but things will get better.
We are going to continue to learn and gather information as we go.
Steve Edwards with Cox Health supports this order.
I think it's the right thing to do, and it's a little bit hard for me to say that because I'm going to always come at it as kind of a purist from a healthcare provider. You cannot keep a city locked down without civil disobedience, without people breaking those orders anyway.
Edwards says he wouldn't have minded stricter guidelines, but he respects the decision.
I'm paid to look out for our employees. I'm paid to look out for our community's health. They're paid to look out for the whole picture, so I recognize that, and that's why I'd probably be a little bit more stringent, but I deeply respect their position.
And social gatherings in Springfield have also been limited to 15 people or less. The city of Springfield says business operations won't be considered a public gathering unless their activities bring a lot of people in for a long time.